So we got YB, we got Doodie Lo, and we got Finesse2Tymes. If you haven't hit that notification bell or that like button, make sure that you do if you enjoy the content. So if y'all haven't been paying attention, it was an old situation that happened. I think it was like a year ago, where basically YB and Finesse2Tymes ended up going at it. I guess, you know, Finesse2Tymes didn't know what was going on in the beginning, but he was basically responding until he ended up figuring out YB was kind of mad about, you know, him liking the post of his girl. So he ended up, you know, basically going off. So this whole situation, you know, kind of got out of hand when, you know, he started speaking on his mother or something like that. And that's when Finesse2Tymes' brother ended up getting involved. He ended up saying stuff on the internet. And I guess, you know, some people from YB side, they end up, you know, catching Finesse2Tymes' brother. They end up saying some stuff, but it never really got, you know, too much out of hand. But, you know, he felt like it was about to be a situation where he had to actually do something. But now we got to the point where this whole situation fizzled out. I think, you know, Finesse2Tymes ended up saying something. I don't know if I posted it or not, but he ended up saying something, and he was basically saying, like, you know, it's not no problems between him and YB no more. So the whole thing, you know, pretty much squashed. But now we kind of got the details of it. So behind the scenes, OG3 and Herm was at the, I guess, at the club, and Finesse2Tymes was there as well. So then Herm ended up, you know, saying it's nothing, you know, between them two. He was telling OG3 that. OG3 wanted to confirm, so he said he went over there. He even, you know, jumped on the table. He pushed the security away, and he asked him about it, and he basically said, look, they spoke man to man. He said there ain't no problems between them two, and everything is, you know, pretty much good. And he was just basically showing people that, you know, you don't have to do all that extra stuff. You just, you know, speak man to man before, you know, things get out of hand.
I was in the club with me, Herm. Herm seen him. He said, I asked Herm. I say, hey, nah, ain't nothing. He said, I said, pause. We ain't finna do that. Man, he wasn't on that. It was just a miscommunication. What happened? Walked directly by myself to the finesse section, jumped on his table, moved the security out the way. Hey, watch out. Let me holler at him. Man, ain't ever trying to do nobody nothing. That man he ain't on that with no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that man ain't trying to get to his career, keep rapping, do what he do, man. Let that man stay his own lane. The man ain't even want that, you know what I'm saying?
So OG3 is basically just, you know, taking up for YB, showing that it wasn't nothing, you know, pretty much crazy. He said it was a misunderstanding, and, you know, YB just trying to, you know, get his career right, you know, rapping, do his own thing. It wasn't nothing like that. But moving on to the situation with Doodie Lo and like the crying around the homie, he basically ended up explaining how he was out and about. He seen some dudes, they end up, you know, trying to rob him. They pointed the gun at him and said, you know, get on the floor and, like, you know, just face down. He said he wasn't going for it. The dude ended up shooting him. He said he respected how he ended up doing it. He really meant what he meant. And he was trying to say, like, you know, he wasn't going for it. He ended up, you know, falling, and he tried to get back up. I guess he ended up falling again. So the whole situation was crazy. But the other part about it, he was talking about, you know, crying around the homie situation. He said crying around his homies had nothing to do with it. They basically, I guess the dudes who actually did it, you know, sent him the video, and he ended up, you know, talking about it, and that was it. You know, he never had in his possession, he never seen it or anything like that.
I ain't even feel it. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, that's some thing. That motherfucker said, get on the ground and lay down face down. What? No, Sirski, we gotta go. It's on. You feel me? I'm like, no, you already let it off. I know what you would do. I respect it.
Did anything cross through your mind, like?
I said, they finna troll the out of me on the internet. Goofies that posted my shit, right?
Right.
They don't have my shit. They had a video of it. Am I right or wrong?
1,000,000%.
And after that, the interviewer ended up asking, do he want to buy it back or do he want it no more? And he was basically saying no. And I guess, you know, like, once you get your stuff stolen, you pretty much don't want it back. He also ended up showing off like a Richard Mille to let him know he not pretty much, you know, worried about the whole situation. But y'all let me know in the comment section how you feel about, you know, Doodie Lo getting robbed, and how you feel about OG3 kind of, you know, squashing the beef, for, you know, making sure everything good between, you know, Finesse2Tymes and YB. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.